everyone and welcome to UWC Mostar Podcast, a podcast about life and community in UWC. And for today we have our guests Anja and Adam. So could you please introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Anja and I'm a University Counselor at UWC Mostar.
Hello everyone, my name is Adam Thomas and I'm a part-time University Counsellor at UWC Mostar.
Thank you very much. So, as you might already know, for today our topic is the university in UWC Mostar. And we decided for our first question about, if you can us tell about how do you guide UWC students and throughout their university path, and if there are some specific actions or activities that you facilitate for students to find their right university.
Good question. Well, we prepared notes on our end. So there are various activities that we do to help students choose their university, choose their right fit. So on average, each year we welcome more than 40 universities to come in person to visit UWC Mostar and to meet UWC students. Besides the actual university visits, we run university fairs, smaller and bigger ones as well as workshops. Some workshops are mandatory on more general topics such as scholarships overall, around the world, opportunities, finding the right fit, the right college for oneself. And in addition to many of these workshops that are more general, we also run thematic workshops that are more tailored to students that are thinking about applying to particular countries, such as workshops on U.S. colleges, U.S. personal statements, a personal statement for U.K. universities, etc.
Also, we run a number of individual interviews for each and every single student. So every student, both Anja and myself, we have a calendar that students can actually book a time with us, and we encourage every student to do this, to come and spend a little time talking about their university choices or what they're planning to do, and spend some time talking to us. Also, during lunchtimes, we run a Q&A session. So students, as they come into lunch and they've got any questions, they can come and see us and talk to us about that.
Wow, that sounds really great. You guys are doing a great job. So, are there any particular opportunities that UWC students might benefit from being in UWC, and how do you facilitate? How do you think about them?
So, if one is a UWC student, the door to many universities around the world are more open, so to say, in the essence that there are much more opportunities once you're a UWC student. Not necessarily just in number, but in visibility-wise. In particular, there is an opportunity for all of our students to apply to various U.S. colleges and universities, but in particular to Davis Partner Schools, which currently is more than 100 universities strong. Davis Partner Schools are our partners in the sense that they provide scholarships specifically to UWC students. In addition, through our network of universities and our university friends and partners, we offer nomination opportunities for our students. Nominations are usually calls for full scholarships at various universities at both Canada, USA, and United Kingdom, and various universities throughout Asia.
We also have, through the international office, we have specific scholarships at certain places around the world. Places like Esada in Spain, Madrid, and other European countries. These are specific scholarships at specific universities.
Wow, that sounds like there are a lot of opportunities for UWC students. And so the next questions is, from your experience, which university, from all of these universities that you mentioned, both in US or in Europe or like all the nominations, from your personal experience, which university do UWC students usually tend to apply to?
Good question. Well, lucky for us and for this school, me and Adam keep track of statistics throughout the year, and the most popular thus far seems to be United States or Davis Partner Schools. As of class of 2024, the most recent class, 70% have gone on to US universities, 25% has stayed within the Europe, and 5% has decided to either pursue other countries or take a gap year.
Yeah, that's a very precise statistics. Wow. Statistics, yeah, it's very important. So you mentioned that the most popular destinations are Europe and 75% in the United States. I remember it. So, as you can, could you please tell us about some specific things that we as students should pay attention to when applying to these US or European universities?
So, if I can offer any advice as a university counselor, it would be truly finding the right fit. The choice of university is highly subjective choice and should not be made based on what someone else is doing, what someone is portraying on their social media. Rather, choosing the right fit universities, meaning choosing the community where one will thrive in, and that is different for each one of us. It's same like choosing a shoe. You know, I might have different opinion than you regarding the shoes, or I might, prefer a certain shoe, you might not. It's the same with the universities. And if I can offer any advice, it would be to focus on finding that right fit, to make it highly subjective, meaning highly personalized to oneself, what wants and what needs, and to make an informed decision. And when it comes to making an informed decision, that's where me and Adam come in to help you make an informed decision.
Yes, definitely. Use your university counsellors to make an informed decisions.
True. What's a very good opportunities that UWC have you guys who always guide them and always give advice to find how Anja told the best shoe ever. So it's personalized and it's tailored for everyone and each. And my next questions, as you already mentioned, but there are some things that you should take in consideration when you're applying to university. Could you please specify us what are these things and you should pay attention to apply to US or Europe?
Well, if I can, add to my advice to build on, I would say start early. Now, once someone comes to UWC, we all come from different walks of life, and I fully understand it as a UWC alum. Some are fully familiar with universities, some might know already where they're going, what they're aiming for. A lot of us do not, and that's fine. This is where your university counseling office, me and Adam, are coming in to help you guys make those informed decisions. But start early in a sense that you start once the official process starts, which is usually term 2 of your year 1 at UWC Mostar. And to understand fully that you are the owner of this process. As much as we can give advices, you are the ones driving this process. So in a sense, to explain it the best way, you are the car, you are the one driving that car, and we are your GPS. We work with a given input, in a sense.
Yes.
Well, so start earlier, we will take it as our first advice. Okay.
Also, shall I say,
Yeah.
time management. Time management is very important. That you allocate time to do university research and also to do applications, etc., etc. Also, staying on top of things, staying on top of your academics, because that is part of the thing that's going to get you into the university is your academics as well. So that's very important as well. Also, checking and reading emails specifically, making sure that you're on top of your emails that have come from the university council office. We're not just emailing for the sake of it. There are reasons why we've emailed you. So keeping in touch and staying on top of those things is very important.
Thank you. That was a very, very specific advice. So from our viewers, we have 4 specific advices. So it's basically to start in advance, time management, academics, and checking the emails, which is a very specific advice. But I truly believe that it's very important to check your emails. So we will make a note of this. And in the end, what advice would you personally give for the students, like personally, just to choose the best university, what, as Tanya, you told us before, can fit you perfectly as your shoes are?
Know yourself. Know yourself. And that means having an honest conversation with oneself, without the influence of social media, without the influence of peers, without the influence of boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, having an honest conversation with oneself. What is that for example, if I was one applying now, need and want. And not having general things like, I want study abroad. Most universities will offer that. Be as specific as possible in your inner dialogue. put it on paper, put it in your phone, in your apps, note apps, in your Google Docs somewhere. So once the university comes to us and there are fairs, there are workshops, there are interviews with us, you can tell us what you want and we can give you some options that are more tailored. And that helps your choices and the whole process of searching for the right fit, for the right shoe, really good.
Yeah. And I would say for those students maybe who struggle to know really what they want or even know themselves, listen to your university council advisors.
Okay. You just take both for university advisors.
That's what we're there for.
Yes, yeah. So we will listen to ourselves and to our university advisors. And thank you so much. And I hope our viewers will also listen to our university advisors and we can even help us just finding our perfect university and our perfect way. So thank you so much, Anja and Adam, for giving us this valuable advice. We will definitely use them and we will find our perfect university. So we can just use you as a GPS and we can find it on our map. So thank you very much and thank you very much for coming for this podcast. And my name is Eliza Garniak and I was your host for today.